What happens if you take the deduction of games like Ace Attorney, mix them with card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, and throw in a comic book style like 13? You'd get Card Detective. Reporter Hazel Gong is attending a practice exercise at an abandoned building when the floor collapses and a body is discovered. Informed by her superior at the newspaper that they should just print whatever the Vortex company tells them to, Hazel decides that she'd rather get to the truth of the matter and keep her journalistic integrity intact. To do that, she enlists the help of Mr. Liu to teach her how to question the witnesses. What interesting developments will Hazel discover? In Card Detective, the aim is to uncover which of the 3 statements the witnesses makes is true. In games like Ace Attorney and Code Rain, players do this by finding contradictions in the statements. Card Detective does this by using cards to represent deception tactics that could hide lies. Rather than attacking the statements directly, players will use their cards to attack the witnesses' deceptive tactics. Unlike the witnesses' cards, Hazel's cards are either red questioning technique cards, called strategy, or yellow action cards, called trick. The witnesses' cards are blue and sometimes have special conditions attached to them. One condition is the person loses patience every 6 questions asked. When the witness's patience runs out, it's game over. The aim is to discover the truth of the statements before the witness gets fed up and leaves. The best way is to use a combination of trick and strategy cards, while juggling the action points required to use trick cards and question statements' validity. Hazel can use as many trick and strategy cards as are in her hand. Certain cards, like the trick card Elicit Response, will require 3 action points to use, but allows Hazel to draw an extra card after every 3 questions asked. Hazel draws 3 cards per turn if there are enough in the deck, and any unused cards from the previous turn will still be in her hand. Turns are ended manually with an end turn button, as each time Hazel finishes her turn, the witness will lose 1 patience. Hazel's action points will be returned to her at a maximum of 4. Each card will also contain either an X, an O, or some combination of the 2. This allows players to directly choose which statements are lies at the cost of action points. Each successful section of questioning will unlock new cards to further Hazel's questioning repertoire. There are a few side stories that can be completed that also give special strategy and trick cards that they wouldn't be able to get otherwise. A deck can only hold 16 cards though, but there is an option to customize the deck however the player prefers. If a custom deck isn't what the player is after, there are pre-made decks that will often have a core strategy in them so the player can choose their preferred playstyle. Card Detective is now available on Steam. If you enjoyed this preview, please like, share and subscribe. And for more content like this, check out player2.net.au's website and their YouTube. Thank you for watching.